What's good, people? It's your boy Fresh. Welcome to the channel, and today I have a review for you guys of the Galaxy S7 Edge after the hype. Alright guys, so I'm going to be breaking down this review into three sections. Firstly, with what I liked about the phone, secondly, with what I don't like, and third, overall thoughts and opinion and my rating of the device itself. Alright people, so let's go ahead and start off with the good. The design of this phone is a combination of glass front and back with a metal frame and a gorgeous 5.5 inch screen that appears almost bezel-less. The look and feel of this phone is without a doubt premium, and the build quality and choice of materials used is top notch. When you pick up this phone, it feels like an expensive piece of tech, as it should, being that it comes in at $792 for retail price on Verizon. So next up, the camera. This is a 12 megapixel shooter that comes packed with features from OIS to HDR to live streaming to YouTube. It shoots 4K and the images look overall amazing, so no complaints there, honestly. So one of the main features I enjoy using the most, and when I get a chance to use it, it makes me feel like I'm from the future, is actually Samsung Pay. So when they say they're actually able to use your phone almost anywhere, they're not playing. They came into the mobile payment market and were able to surpass Apple in many locations. So whenever I went to actually use my Apple Pay, it felt like I didn't know if it was going to work or not, and I had to ask the cashier if they had Apple Pay or if they could, if that was a possibility, and normally they didn't know. But with Samsung Pay, I'm actually able to use it 100% of the time. There's no guessing. It just works. Thumbs up for me on that. And moving on to the screen, so this is going to be pretty much what you're interacting with 100% of the time whenever you pick up your phone, and this screen is amazing in resolution and size and overall appeal and design. I mean, like I said earlier, it's 5.5 inches and it appears bezel-less. This screen is amazing and second to none in my opinion. I sell a lot of phones on a day-to-day basis, and I see a lot of phones, and I love phones, and this is definitely the best looking screen on any phone, hands down. So two features that people were sad to see go on the S6, but they now have back on the S7 and S7 Edge, is for one, SD card expansion, and for two, waterproofing. So SD card expansion is definitely a must. I've always been used to that with my old phones, being able to pop in an SD card. Currently I have a 128 gig SD card on my phone, and I have tons of music and movies, and overall storage is not a concern. I don't have to worry about downloading too many apps or taking too many pictures or having too much music. It just works, and having that flexibility as a consumer is definitely a must. It gives you good peace of mind. And another thing that gives you peace of mind is that waterproofing. So being able to take your phone with you in the shower, in the bathroom, in a jacuzzi, in a water park, anywhere you go, having your phone with you is definitely a nice convenience and gives you peace of mind. You don't have to worry about your phone becoming water damage or getting broken. So those are two features that are, once again, two thumbs up. So one of the last features to get the honorable mention and not of approval is the actual battery life of this phone. So with the S6 and S6 Edge Plus, I have coworkers and friends that tell me that the battery life was completely trash. With the S7 Edge, I'm happy to report that that is not the case. Overall, I get a full day and then a little bit more. If I squeeze it out, if I turn off GPS, I can get a little bit more. I can get a full day pretty much, and my day extends from 7 a.m. all the way to probably 2 in the morning. So battery life is amazing on this phone, and I can't really say too much about it, but that it's good. So thumbs up there. Now to move on to the bad, and this section is actually pretty short, and the features in this section aren't necessarily horrible. They just could have been done a lot better, and I'll start off with the fingerprint scanner. So the fingerprint scanner, although it is a major improvement from the S6 and the S5 and the Note 4, where you have to actually slide your finger across the button, it still isn't 100% accurate, and coming from phones like the iPhone 6s Plus that just work all the time, no matter what, this is definitely falling short, honestly. I noticed that if I have my phone on the table and I want to go ahead and just slide my thumb on there or put it on there, 9 times out of 10 it's probably not going to work. I have to actually pick the phone up and place my thumb on there perfectly in order for it to work, and I have my thumb programmed like 5 times, so I have different angles and everything programmed on there, but it just doesn't work 100% of the time, and it's definitely something that falls short in comparison to the iPhone, but what can you say? And the last feature that I would consider half-baked is the actual Edge itself. Now the feature itself, the Edge, draws a lot of people in. The look and appeal of the Edge is definitely second to none, but the functionality is not there for me, honestly. A week into using the phone, I was using the Edge a lot of time. for like, you know, like people, sports scores, weather, things like that. But after a while, it just felt like it wasn't really worth it, and it's an afterthought, honestly. To be real with you guys, the Edge just looks really nice. If you're gonna get this phone for the Edge, get it because the Edge is a beautiful tech display. Don't get it for the functionality, because honestly, after a while, it'll fall to the wayside and you'll forget all about it. And now for my final thoughts. So to be honest with you guys, this is the best phone your money can buy. As of right now. So in the fourth quarter, of course, there'll be other devices that are going to be game changers, even the Note 6. But there's a lot of competition out there right now. There's the G5, there's the HTC 10, and this phone, to be real with you guys, does a lot of things better than those other phones, and it looks good while doing it. It's kind of hard to find a bad phone nowadays, so by no means are you making the wrong decision by getting the G5 or HTC 10 or any other smartphone out there. But this one is definitely the best bang for your buck, and it's going to look good while doing it, and it's going to have that appeal where people are going to be like, "Ooh, that's a very nice phone." If you're into it for that, if you're into it to get compliments on your device, then go for it. This is the phone to get. But if you just want a good looking phone that works well, that has amazing features, and it looks good, this is the best phone for your money, to be honest with you. I give this phone a 9 out of 10. But that's about it for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you have one of the other competitor phones, if you have this phone itself, if you like videos like this, go and hit that thumbs up. Feel free to share the video as well, and look forward to my next tech collaborations coming very soon. Peace.